Good evening, students. Today we are going to learn about the structure of Parliament. So this is in our Constitution of India. The Article 79 deals with the legislature of Union called the Union Parliament, which shall consist of the three organs. These are President, Council of States, next House of the People. So first there are the three organs. First one is the President, second Rajya Sabha, third one is Lok Sabha. So Rajya Sabha will also called as Council of States and Lok Sabha will be called as House of the People. Next, the President. The President of India is an integral part of Parliament. Though he is not a member of either House of the Parliament, he does not certain works relating to the proceedings of the Parliament. The President summons the two Houses of Parliament, dissolve the House of the People and give the assent of bills. Means he is not a part of the any house. He is not the part of Lok Sabha and he is not the part of the Rajya Sabha, but he can control over the all the houses and he can pass the any bill. Means first it will pass in a Lok Sabha, then it will pass in a Rajya Sabha, then after signing by the President, then only bill will be passed. So that's why the major role is the President. Next one is the Lok Sabha. It is a popular house and is also known as the House of Peoples, and it is the lower house of the Parliament. Means Lok Sabha will be called ಕೆಳಮನೆ, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಮನೆ, ಮೇಲ್ಮನೆ, ಕೆಳಮನೆ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಸೇಮ್ ಲೋಕ್ ಸಭಾ will be the lower house of the Parliament. So how it will be composition? It consists of not more than 530 members directly elected from the different constituencies of states and not more than 20 members from the union territories. In addition, the President of India may nominate two members to represent Anglo-Indian community. Hence, the maximum strength of the Lok Sabha will be 552. Means 530 members will be elected, directly elected, and 20 members will be from the union territories and 2 members will be from the Anglo-Indian that will be nominated by the President. The membership of the Lok Sabha will be Lok Sabha distributed among the state in proportion to the population of the states. Means the Lok Sabha seat will be decided depend upon the population of the particular state. Next, election. The members of Lok Sabha should possess the following eligibilities to elect. First one, it should be citizen of India. Next, should not be less than 25 years of age. Means he should be Indian citizen and he must be have the minimum 25 age and should not hold any office of profit under the union government or the state government. Means he not may have the any profit in the state government or central government. Should not be any undischarged insolvent or should not be one declared by a competent court to the unsound mind. Means he do not have any cases or any unsound mind. Next, the candidate may contest any parliamentary constituency in the election to the Lok Sabha and these are elected directly by the people. Means he can be stand in any constituency in India. If he is from Karnataka, he can stand in Maharashtra. Same in any constituency, he can stand for the election and he will be directly elected by the that constituency people. Next term, general Lok Sabha has a 5 years term from the date of fixed for its the first meeting. Next, if the Prime Minister advised to dissolve, the Lok Sabha may be dissolved before the expiry of its fixed term. Means the maximum term will be 5 years. If Prime Minister want to dissolve the Lok Sabha, then he can dissolve. So it may be reduced to the less than 5 years if he dissolved. Or in an emergency, it can be extended to 1 year. That is, under the emergency condition, the Lok Sabha term may be extended not exceeding 1 year at the time and not exceeding any case a period of 6 months after the proclamation has ceased to operate. Next is presiding officer of Lok Sabha. Presiding officer of Lok Sabha means he is a speaker, means who is sitting on a chair, means president of the that Lok Sabha, that is called speaker. The speaker and deputy speaker for Lok Sabha are elected by the members of the Lok Sabha among themselves. Means who are the elected members of the Lok Sabha, those members will be elected the Lok Sabha speaker among the MPs. The speaker presides over the meeting of the Lok Sabha. In the absence of the speaker, the deputy speaker presides the function of the speaker. Means he is the head of the Lok Sabha, and every meeting will go under the leading under the speaker. If he is absent, deputy speaker will maintain it. Once the speaker is elected, he holds the office until a new speaker is chosen by a new Lok Sabha. But he may be removed by a resolution of the House with 14 days notice passed by a majority of the members of the Lok Sabha. Means until selected with the next speaker, he will continue. Even after continuing, if any problem arises, he may be removed by the all members of the Lok Sabha. Next, functions of the presiding officer or speaker. He presides over the meeting of the Lok Sabha. Means he will handle the meetings in a Lok Sabha. He conducts the joint sitting of both houses of the parliament. Both houses of the parliament means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. He certifies the bill passed by the parliament. Means all members, 2/3 majority has to be agree for that bill, and that will be passed to the speaker, and he will check that bill and he will forward to the Rajya Sabha. Next, he decides as to who shall speak first. Means in a parliament he can decide who will speak first. Next, he maintains the order and discipline in the house. Means speaker will maintain the discipline and order in the house. He can adjourn the house at any time. He can adjourn the house. Qualifies and disqualifies the members in worst conditions or misbehavior of the members. If any member misbehaved or disqualified, he can be disqualified. He has the authority to disqualify any elected members in the parliament. The speaker can also vote only when there is a tie in voting. If any process is happening, go by the voting system. If its voting is tie, then only the speaker can vote, until and unless he don't have any voting power in the parliament, only during the ties. Next, Rajya Sabha. It is the upper house of the parliament, is also known as the house of the elders. Means ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನೆ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಹೌಸ್. Composition. It consists of not more than 250 members. In this 250 members, 230 members are elected by the members of various legislative assemblies of the states and the union territories, and 12 members are nominated by the president from the persons of special knowledge or practical experience in respect of literature, science and social service. Means out total seat of the Rajya Sabha will be 250. Out of 250, 230 members are elected members and 12 members will be nominated by the president on the basis of their knowledge and practical experience in respect of literature, science, social service. The 12 members will be selected by the president on the basis of these features. Next, election. For electing the member he should have the Indian citizenship. So Indian citizenship must be compulsory for all the members. Next, not less than 30 years. In Lok Sabha 25 years, here Rajya Sabha minimum is 30 years. Not hold any office of profit under the union government or state government. So same here also same, and Lok Sabha also same. He should not have any profit under the state government or central government. Not be undischarged in all. Same, it will be the same unsound mind or any case in the court. These members are indirectly elected by the elected members of the legislative assemblies of the states and union territories. Term must be 6 years. The Rajya Sabha is permanent house and is not subject to dissolution. These members are elected for 6 years. These members will retire after their term and the same members will be re-elected. Means the who is elected in a Rajya Sabha, the term is 6 years. After the 6 years, it will be re-elected or re-election. There is no any procedure like Lok Sabha. It will be continuous process in a Rajya Sabha. Next, presiding officer means presiding officer in a Rajya Sabha. The Vice President of India or ex-officio chairman of Rajya Sabha, and he will be the presenting the officer and presides over the meeting of the Rajya Sabha. In Lok Sabha, the speaker will will be the chairperson in Lok Sabha, that is elected person, but in Rajya Sabha, Vice President of will be the chairperson in a Rajya Sabha. He does the same function as the speaker of the Lok Sabha. Whatever the function he has, the speaker function, the same function he has the Rajya Sabha chairman, that is the vice president. If he is absent, the one more deputy chairman will be elected by the members of Rajya Sabha, and he is the presiding officer in the absence of the chairman. So here chairman will be the out from the Rajya Sabha, that is the vice president will be the chairperson of the Rajya Sabha. If he is absent, the one more deputy chairman will be handling the Rajya Sabha. So this is 10 marks question. So structure of the parliament. This is one of the important question, structure of the parliament, and 10 marks question. So you need to just go through the president, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. First you explain about the president, his functions and roles, and you go for the Rajya Sabha functions and characteristics and election members and what is the term, what is the qualification. Just explains in simple. And House of the People means that is the Lok Sabha. We explain that president, Lok Sabha, composition, election, and what is the term. Presiding officer means about the speaker you have to tell, and function of the presiding officer. Next, Rajya Sabha and composition and election and his term, and a same presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha. So you explain these things and it will carry the 10 marks. You just explain in a brief, and you will just go through this slide. You will get to know the details. Thank you.